I wanted to talk about the GTA Online experience in 2021 coming in as a brand new character. And honestly, with my previous experience from being a level 850 or whatever level I was without any cheats or exploits or any of that shit, I literally just no life the hell out of the game. You can really see with clarity what really matters and what doesn't matter content-wise within the game. Like, obviously, if you've never played the heist, you're going to want to play every single one of the heists. You're going to probably want to play all of the regular missions, all the contact missions. You know, there's plenty of content to get into. You just have to decipher between what's the content that is pretty much filler content and what's the actual, like, the meat and potatoes of the shit. And that's what you really want to experience. You want to experience the best cars, the best missions, the best modes, and everything like that. Honestly, at this point of the game, you can tell what you want to do. Like, if you want the best driving experience, you probably want an open wheel vehicle, or you want like the speed racer car. I forget what that is. It's got like the boost jump shit, and it's got like the little rocket boost thing on the back of the car too. And then there's the Vigilante, which is like the Batman vehicle. Like, some of those are like must-haves, and then there's like the utility vehicle, like the Oppressor Mark II. Like, honestly, you could probably do just as well having a Buzzard or something like that. But I don't know. There's really not that much that is like a must-have in the game. I would say something like a Buzzard is probably like the biggest must-have, and then maybe a vehicle warehouse so that you could do the high-end car glitch where you basically fill up the warehouse with every single car from every single class except for the top-end ones, and then once you source a vehicle, you're always getting top-end, so you're making like 100,000 a pop every vehicle sale or whatever. That one's probably the best way to make money, that along with probably bunker sales. And you just get to a point where you can just pay for the supplies, and then you just play the game doing what you want. Maybe every other day or so, every couple days, you turn around and just sell your bunker. And then, like, if they give you a shitty vehicle, what I used to do with the bunker sales is I used to wait. I used to, like, go to sell it, and I would always sell it from Blaine County to Los Santos or whatever, and I would always make sure that it was the fucking the 18-wheeler with the little wedge thing on the front of it, the Phantom wedge. I would only sell that. If I'm selling my bunker supplies, I'm only selling it when it's the Phantom wedge. Otherwise, I just exit out of the lobby. I take that small percentage loss that they cut off the top of my value for my bunker, and I just come back, and I'm not going to do it unless it's a Phantom wedge. And I think that could be really useful. And maybe I might start trying to sell. I'm not sure if I'm able to sell my bunker or anything else in a crew-only lobby. But, I mean, if you thought it was bad on PS4 with people griefing you on that, you can only imagine what it's like on PC when people have mods and hacks and shit. So, yeah. If somebody's coming up to you about to blow your fucking shipment up on GTA Online, exit out of the fucking lobby. You're going to lose a percentage of that, but you're not going to lose your whole stock like you would as if you just let them blow you up. So that's one thing that I did learn over time. Don't be afraid to just get the fuck out of there. Don't give that guy the pleasure of getting that kill on you, knowing that they just fucked up your money. Just get out of there. You might lose 50,000, 100,000 or something like that, but it's worth it, not only to save your money and to save the time that you invested in that bunker stock or whatever, nightclub stock, whatever it may be, but also to just spite the person who was coming after you, trying to blow you up with a laser or whatever the fuck they're using. Oppressor Mark II, probably. Another thing I wanted to talk about was the GTA Online PvP community, because it's kind of funny, because it's really like people get super, super competitive over a game that's the furthest thing from competitive there could possibly be. And I might have to actually make another video on that, to be honest. Alright, so as most of you don't know, I switched from PS4 to PC in the middle of the year 2020. Very happy with my decision, by the way. But I switched and I can no longer play on my old GTA Online account. And that was essentially my video game that I dumped the most man hours into. I put a ridiculous amount of time into my GTA Online account on PS4 between the time of, I think, 2013 until about 2018 at least. And I always kept up with every single update. I always got all the new cars. I would stack money. Eventually I got into like grinding that one Bogdan mission, the Bogdan heist, so I could just get unlimited money essentially, because the way the whole money thing works on GTA Online is pretty messed up. It's just essentially to force you into buying a shark card or whatever. Everybody pretty much knows that who spent any significant amount of time playing the game. So here I am with my level, I think 20 or 21 character on GTA Online, just playing some random missions, trying to level up. I got the Criminal Enterprise starter pack sometime in December for like $15 for the game plus the starter pack. So I was like, fuck it, let me get it. I want to see how it goes on PC, how this game runs on PC. This game runs beautifully on PC. I would have to say any game that you've ever played on console is going to impress you once you play it on PC. And then, I still play this on controller on PC for the most part. I honestly do appreciate the gunfights more on keyboard and mouse, but I just can't be bothered to drive cars on a fucking keyboard. That shit is not fun. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's just not fun driving on a keyboard. I don't know. Whatever. Like ideally if I was playing more racing games, like if I was playing like The Crew 2, which I played a good bit on PS4, or if I was playing like Forza or anything like that, if I was really, really into that game, eventually I would have to cave in and buy a wheel, because keyboard is definitely not the way to go when you're playing a driving game. And then even for some third-person games, I feel like a controller just feels better than keyboard and mouse. That might just be my personal preference, because I've played controller for like fucking 25 years, damn near. If you consider Game Boy a controller, because that's where I started. So it's like, I don't know, keyboard and mouse feels better for shooter games. Like for FPS, 100% love keyboard and mouse. Feels like you have more accuracy and more attention to detail with the movements. Like you can be really, really precise with your movement input with the keyboard, because even like if you have a keyboard like mine, my shit clicks a lot. Like you can know every single input that you're putting in a little bit more precise, even with the aim, everything. But for something like driving, it feels like you need more inputs to make quick adjustments on the fly. Like there's more opportunity for your car with the physics engine to fucking slide off the road or whatever, and it's harder to make those adjustments without over adjusting, without overcompensating when you're playing on a keyboard. Yeah, this is pretty ranty about that random, just one super random thing. I'm just going on and on about this one thing. But I wanted to talk about mostly the GTA Online experience from being